Urine is the liquid waste product produced by the kidneys as a result of filtration of blood. It contains various substances the body needs to eliminate, as well as excess water and waste products. The composition of urine can vary depending on factors such as hydration levels, diet, medication, and overall health. Here I will provide you with the general overview of the composition of human urine. The practice of uroscopy, the examination of urine, extends back to the ancient Greeks. Information is still gathered from a patient's urine output today. From urine analysis, a physician can glean information about hydration, kidney health, and even screen for diabetes. It may be one of the first things you do when you get an appointment with your new physician. It is a routine part of the pregnancy checkups. The largest component of urine is water, making up approximately 95% of its volume. The amount of water in urine depends on a person's hydration status. Urea is a primary waste product of protein metabolism. It is produced in the liver as a result of breakdown of amino acids. Urea makes up a significant portion of the dissolved solids in urine. An adult typically excretes about 25 grams of urea per day. As urea goes stale, bacteria convert it into ammonia, which gives the familiar pungent smell of restrooms. Any condition which impairs the elimination of urea by the kidneys can lead to uremia, a building up of urea and other nitrogen waste in the blood that can be fatal. This happens in cases of kidney failure. To reverse the condition, the patient must undergo blood dialysis to remove the waste from the blood. Another component of urine is uric acid. Uric acid is a byproduct of breakdown of purines, which are substances found in certain foods and body's own cells. Excess uric acid can lead to conditions like gout. Creatinine is a waste product generated from the breakdown of creatine, a molecule involved in muscle metabolism. It is a commonly measured parameter in assessing kidney function. Urine contains various electrolytes, including sodium, potassium, chloride, and bicarbonate. These electrolytes help maintain body's fluid balance and are involved in various physiological processes. By the way, what electrolytes do you see on this slide? Sodium ion, potassium ion, magnesium ion, calcium ion, zinc ion, iron ion, chloride. Chloride is ion of chlorine. Sulfate, hydrogen phosphate, bicarbonate. The prefix bi and in bicarbonate comes from an outdated naming system and is based on the observations that there is twice as much carbonate per sodium in sodium bicarbonate as there is in sodium carbonate. Other waste products are ammonia, bilirubin, and excess salts can also be found in urine. Urine can contain traces of hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline, as well as various metabolites and byproducts of metabolic processes. It is important to note that composition of urine can be influenced by various factors, and any significant deviation from the normal range may indicate underlying health conditions. Urinalysis, which involves analyzing the composition of urine, is a common diagnostic tool used in the healthcare to assess kidney function and detect certain medical conditions. Urine is generally considered to be sterile when it is freshly produced in a healthy individual. That means that it does not contain significant amount of bacteria, viruses, or fungi that can cause infections. The sterility of freshly produced urine can be attributed to several factors. Urine formation. Urine is primarily composed of water, electrolytes, waste products filtered from the blood by the kidneys. The kidneys act as filters to remove toxins and waste products from the bloodstreams, producing urine in the process. As a urine is formed within the sterile environment of the kidneys, it does not typically contain microorganisms. Urinary tract defenses. The urinary tract has several defense mechanisms that help prevent bacterial colonization and infection. This includes the flow of urine, which helps to flush out the potential microorganisms that have entered the urethra, and the presence of mucus and antibacterial substances that can inhibit growth of bacteria. Acidic pH. Urine is naturally slightly acidic, typically ranging between 4.6 and 8, with an average pH of around 6. The acidic nature of urine helps to create unfavorable environment for many microorganisms to survive and multiply. However, it is important to understand that the sterility of urine is not absolute. In certain situations, such as urinary tract infections, microorganisms can enter the urinary tract and proliferate, leading to an infection. In such cases, the urine may contain bacteria, white blood cells, and other signs of infection. Also, it is important to note that urine can become contaminated with microorganisms during collection and handling, which can lead to a presence of bacteria in the urine sample analyzed in a laboratory. One interesting fact about urine, perhaps you all aware of distinctive and even irritating smell around swimming pool. Chlorinated water has no smell. It's true. Dump a bunch of pool chlorine into a bucket of clean water and take a big whiff. What actually causes the smell around swimming pools is not chlorine but volatile substances known as chloramines. Chloramines form in pool water when chlorine combines with urine of the swimmers. Chloramines in the water, like dichloramide and trichloramide, irritate skin, eyes, and respiratory tract when they gas off from the water into the air above, particularly indoors. So now you know, the stronger the smell around the swimming pool, the more people urinated in the swimming pool water.